Rams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Turn two, son. Watching your ball. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Get it.
On first down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go. Check on the west. Switch gears. Watch the snap.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Bravo. Yes. Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get him.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. with a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Team spell. 10, under 10, 10.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't. Return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Big stop. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon. Complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gordon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Here comes the
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go. Check forward. Go.
Now Wilson. He completes it to Boyd. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Rams' 39-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
No.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta.
From the 40 now on second down. Lock. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Duty base. Topper.
Henderson now on first and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
80 weapons.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
7-7, our score after 1.
Go set. 90 Wolf. Yep.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, check 24.
Lead Griffin.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, team 6.
Mike 54. It's our time.
Go. Check Mike 50. Hey, do.
Let's go, defense.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. On first down, it's Henderson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Go now. 10-2 start.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long
Smooth. 5.
On second and 7. Lock. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
And the Rams
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Kill, kill, kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Come, baby.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
Watch twist. Check.
Now Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You might be getting tired of seeing me. 43 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
One left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Alert.
Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
0. 23 is the mic. Check.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 5 now. Lock under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
3rd and 11.
Break. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike.
Go. Hey. High 7.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Lock into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right, and he's going to go down again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
54 Mike. Switch up. 54 is Mike.
Hey, Orvin.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. This one caught by Ridley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's get it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's put him on the bus.
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, alert 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try
and that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Go, 14.
15.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Green 80. Touch 50. Touch 50.
83's me. 83's me. Quad. 43's the mic. 43.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's got Burton here. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Tight go. 36. Jumper.
Get it.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would have...
And it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 40, come on. 43. Check, 43.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike's 43.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Stay with your man. Alert flag, alert flag.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 15 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
Alpha. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ready? 54, right there. 54. Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They run once more with Henderson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Seahawks 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Henderson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run with Love. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Ready? 8 reads. Go!
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Back to throw, Lock. It's complete to Fuller. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tack McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43.
Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Coming in.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
14. 58 to Mike. 58. Check.
He's back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Rams' 27-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Let's get off the field. He's crashing. He's checking crack. 58 for Mike, 58.
Check.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
We got this.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Echo.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Go.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Bravo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
On the go. Let's go.
Now Locke. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 10. at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Say it.
Let's go double count right here, double count. 36 power.
43's the mic.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
53's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Check 53's mark. Check right. Watch twist.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
53, Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Check safety.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 54.
Hey, 2.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
Get.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
Ready up.
Mike 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Yeah.
54 Mike.
General West. Smooth.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared.
Snap.
Lock now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Seahawks,